Hi, Fox Renderfarm. My name is Pol Jeremias-Vila, and I am co-chairing the Computer Animation Festival at SIGGRAPH Asia 2019. One of the things I like about the Computer Animation Festival is exactly what I was saying before, is something as technical as how we render a polygon can be used to tell meaningful stories that can either inform people how the lights went off in Puerto Rico and how that affected the rest of the country, or it can tell a story about mascots like we saw yesterday, or it can help on the development of feature films through visual effects. Like, this simple piece of technology can help tell all these different stories, and it can help create this medium, and I think that's a very interesting field, and I personally really like it, obviously. We wanted to create a show this year that had a lot of variety, that you could see the different ways in which computer graphics are used. And for us, it was important to showcase scientific visualization. We believe this is a field that uses computer graphics in a very important way, and we wanted to support that. And so we actively supported that. You can see it in the film. Similarly, visual effects. So I think for us, that was one of the goals, was to say, okay, we're gonna make a show that really tells the story, that you can use this technology in different ways, and it doesn't need to be just short films. It could be advertising as well. This year I am co-chairing, along with Ginny Chu, the SIGGRAPH Asia Computer Animation Festival. So great memories. I think seeing the numbers of submissions coming in was really satisfying. We did a lot of work to outreach to areas in which we hadn't done it as intensively, and seeing all those numbers and seeing all the submissions from schools all over the world, it was really rewarding. For us, it was a way to break the rhythm of the show and make sure that there was a little bit of surprise as well, like something that wasn't really expected. We have interstitials after each piece, and so you can expect the interstitial, and then we put something that may be surprising for some people, hopefully funny, and kind of trying to make it all be a more coherent experience. Even though they're disconnected stories, we try to create a flow that lasts an hour and 40 minutes. Just so it doesn't feel like too disconnected, you know what I mean? So it needs to flow. One of the things that we are seeing the Computer Animation Festival, that there are more submissions that are using real-time engines to produce short films. And this is always interesting, and you know, we try to support every technology that is used for filmmaking. And so this year we showcase some work that was using real-time engines, as well as other techniques that are out there already, using offline renderers to do path tracing or ray tracing. And so again, we don't necessarily look at the technology per se, more so like the artistic composition and the story. And we do try to also showcase the different ways in which you can use computer graphics to tell stories. So for example, this year we had scientific visualization, we had advertising, we had visual effects breakdowns, short films. All of them use computer graphics, regardless of being a real-time renderer or being an offline renderer. They all use this medium to tell stories, and that's what really matters, and it's at the core of the festival. So there is an obvious physical difficulty when you are on site. You have to deal with screens, projectors, light that might be coming in from other rooms, and so we try to create this perfect environment to enjoy film, and we try to be as respectful as we can with the work that is submitted to our conference. And so we care a lot about how that video is played back. Not sure that is difficult, but it's definitely one of the parts that we try to really take good care. Another part that's interesting always is how to deal with these big numbers of submissions and how to make sure that they're all properly reviewed, that we have enough opinions on each of the pieces so we can have our jurors provide good decisions, so they have enough information to do a good decision. What we see though is that, we do have a lot of content that gets to our hands, and we would love to have more spaces in which we can show it. And so this year, we have also an animation theater that goes and runs all day long. Yeah, I was gonna say, personally, one of the things we did in North America in 2017 was to invest in a new way of seeing 360 and VR films, right? And for us, it was to create a new physical space that people could go, and the same way that you go into the electronic theater to see the best of the 2D films, can we create a physical space that people can go and enjoy VR? I think that was a great success. It's happening as well here in SIGGRAPH Asia, and I'm sure that in some time we will see some form of stories that are grounded in the real world through AR or something like that. But I don't know exactly what that will be, and I think that's why SIGGRAPH always needs to be aware of what's happening in those spaces. What are those stories going to look like, and how are we going to support those creators? And so that's where I see that as a SIGGRAPH member, we need to, be thinking about those things and talking about it and talking to the people that are creating those stories to make sure that they have a place here and that they can show it. Really excited. We've started working already on preparing SIGGRAPH 2021. We're putting the team together. It's going to be in Los Angeles. I'm not sure what technologies will be around in 2021. We might have some surprises, but the team that we're putting together is spectacular. I'm really confident we're going to have a really awesome show. Yeah, we're going to have actually our first on-site meeting in February of next year already. So, these projects take time to prepare, and so yeah, really excited about. Yes, I have it right here. That if you have an opportunity to see the Computer Animation Festival 2019, we hope you really enjoy it. Please request a showing in your local area, and we'll be more than happy to try to arrange that. And yes, we hope you enjoy the show.